Hi everyone, welcome to another edition of Have You Heard? I'm Richard, and today, as you can see in the title, we are listening to Renaissance, and it's from Ashes Are Burning, um, released in 1973, and we're listening to Carpet of the Sun. A relatively short song by Renaissance standards, but an absolutely beautiful song. And I see it was released as a single, but it got nowhere. Um, didn't touch the charts, and I cannot for the life of me understand why. It is so beautiful, it's so catchy, it's so uplifting. Um, it's absolutely perfect. But there you go. Let's have a listen to it first of all, and we can talk about it a bit more afterwards. Um, okay, it was released in October 1973, the album. Renaissance's fourth album, and this was side one, sorry, track one, side two, Carpet of the Sun. Let's have a listen.
Come along with me down into the world of seeing. Come and you'll be free. Take the time to find the feeling. See everything on its own, and you'll find you know the way, and you'll know the things you're shown. Oh, everything to the day. See the carpet of the sun, the green grass soft and sweet, sands upon the shores of time, of oceans mountains deep, part of the world that you live in. You are the part that you live in. Come into the day. Feel the sunshine warmth around you, sounds from far away. Music of the love that found you, the seed that you plant today. Tomorrow will be a tree, and living goes on this way. It's all part of you and me. See the carpet of the sun, the green grass soft and sweet, sands upon the shores of time, of oceans mountains deep, part of the world that you live in. You are the part that you live in. See the carpet of the sun, the green grass soft and sweet, sands upon the shores of time, of oceans mountains deep, part of the world that you live in. You are the part that you live in. See the carpet of the sun. See the carpet of the sun. See the carpet of the sun. See the carpet of the
Yeah, short and sweet by Renaissance standards. But an absolute joy. Absolute joy. Why wasn't that a hit? I think in the it was released in 1973 in the US on Capitol as a single, and did nothing. I think it was given a little release in the UK under Sovereign, and it disappeared from trace. And then it was re-released in '76. I think the album was packaged with another Renaissance album, Prologue, I think, and released as a double. And they re-released the single on the Sire label in the US, but again, didn't hit the charts. Maybe they didn't promote it enough. I can't imagine that people wouldn't listen to this on the radio and go, "Wow, this is a lovely, upbeat, catchy, um, lovely, beautiful song." But there you go, it didn't happen for them. Of course, by that time, though, they were pretty big, particularly in the US, weren't they? Were able to sell out at Carnegie Hall, for goodness sake. So there you go. I read up about them a little bit. My history with Renaissance, I've mentioned before. We've done two previous songs. We've done Trip to the Fair, and we've done Running Hard. And um, I only heard Renaissance first of all in at the end of 1975 when the Scheherazade album came out, and and then I was off to South Africa straight afterwards, and so I bought this album next, but only about 18 months later. So I was all over the place. My history with Renaissance is checkered to say the least, but I do love everything I've heard. And by that time in South Africa, I was living in the Midlands of KwaZulu Natal, and it's a big open countryside and the foothills of the Drakensberg Mountains, and you had to drive everywhere just to get from to meet friends. You had to drive for ages. So I made mixtapes of all my favourite songs, and all I could afford for my in my little car was a just a tape player with two very poor speakers. I used to have to stick paper in between the speaker covering so that it wouldn't rattle, particularly on the funny roads, the dirt roads of KwaZulu Natal. You couldn't afford it to rattle. Um, and of course, on my favourite mixtape, I had this perfect song for driving in the countryside too, particularly when it's sunny, as it usually is in South Africa. So it was. It's got fond memories for me. I was reading up about how they used to operate in terms of songwriting and the like. Michael Dunford, who was the principal songwriter, would hum out a melody, put it on a tape, send it to his writing partner Betty Thatcher, who did the lyrics. She would put the lyrics to his particular um, sung melody and then send it back to him. He would then sing the song, the melody, and the lyrics, and send it to Renaissance and the rest of the band, who would do the arrangement. And particularly at this time, because Michael Dunford had left the band and was doing stuff on his own, but then I think was drawn back towards the band by this album, and he played a bit of acoustic guitar on it and was back in officially as a member for Turn of the Cards for the next album. But the arrangements for this song was done by what's his name, Richard Hewson. That's right. He did the orchestral arrangements for Carpet of the Sun. And I looked him up as well, and my word, he's still alive, he's 82. He's worked with everybody. Everybody. Wikipedia's got a whole list from the Beatles, from Let It Be sessions, right the way through to anyone you can think of, Supertramp and artists of that quality. So really interesting. A lot of backstory and history to look up on. Um, But why do that? Just listen to the song. It's a gorgeous song. I hope you've enjoyed it. Um, Take a look, if you're new to the channel, take a look back in the playlists, and you can listen to Trip to the Fair and Running Hard. We will be doing more Renaissance songs, I promise you that. Um, like and subscribe, it helps us get into the algorithm, and the algorithm helps us get us out to more and more people. We want to build up the channel into a community where we can share music together. So likes and subscribes would be great, and comments, of course. Feedback, your history on the song. I love reading the comments, so those would be most welcome. But there we are. That's Renaissance for today. Carpet of the Sun. There will be more coming in the future, I promise you that. We've had a healthy response to the first two Renaissance songs, so hopefully you'll enjoy this today. Thank you for watching. I do appreciate the time you've taken to watch our little channel, and I look forward to seeing you on the next video, which will be tomorrow. So until then, cheers everybody.